And the sign under Section 206.7 sign regulations, Section E, subsection 5 of our zoning regulations, stated that no political advertisement or political sign shall be placed on any public property, including but not limited to building, land, fences, utility poles, or trees. Political signs shall not exceed 6 square feet in area. 6 square feet is roughly 2 by 3. Noticing that and recalling that, and knowing that Section 3.2 of the Charter, executive powers, enforcement of ordinances, Section A, 3.2A, the executive powers of the town shall be vested solely in the mayor and may be exercised by the mayor either personally or through the several town agencies under the general supervision and control of the office of the mayor. The mayor shall cause the charter, the laws, the ordinances, and other orders for the government of the town to be enforced, and shall cause a record of all official acts of the executive branch of the town to be kept. Knowing that, I was compelled to act. There was no one else in the government of Greenfield that was to act on that particular violation. At a later time, I was able to read the application, and there was no question as to regarding only the written ordinance as written, that, and referring to political, meant that there had to be a connection to our government, something that was happening in the political aspect of it. So in the application, the content of the sign, the application referred to sanctuary city image, poet seat, and Statue of Liberty. Knowing that the subcommittees of the town council were discussing a resolution having to do with sanctuary/safe city, that I considered political, and knowing also that the government cannot be involved in offering an opinion on a referendum, even when the government proposes that referendum, and can only provide education on that particular topic, I assumed that that was my responsibility to do this. And have the sign removed, and move the question then to our attorney to see what constitutionality is involved. So if we have an ordinance that is unconstitutional, then that ordinance has to be reviewed and modified or amended. Our town attorney is in the process of review. In between the contact with the town attorney and removal of the sign, Mr. Attorney Newman and Buzz Eisenberg came to the office. I wasn't there, but they wanted me to give them a call right away, which I did when I returned to the town hall. I wasn't able to speak with Bill or Buzz, but that call was made. So as we progress through this, it's a learning process. We may have others, as I've found in other sections, that are also pertaining to particular content, political in nature, that are going to have to be stricken or rewritten or modified. I would suggest that the council not jump into this and make any shortcuts by making any new rules, laws, or regulations, but and wait until our attorney comes back with it will save a trip, save some time when our attorney comes back with the opinion that will represent the town. So I guess I did not mean any harm to anyone, and I did not mean any, the signature on the sign indicated an organization of which I was not familiar with, although I am tonight, and also indicated obviously people were involved. And when the reporter, Josh, quoted me when I said these people, it was not meant, and certainly was not interpreted by me in any way to mean any particular type of people, but only the people with the signature on the sign that indicated they had a political motive, and that was what my statement was. And if it was taken out of context when people interpret it that way, then I am sorry for them. But it was meant to indicate that this is obvious to influence an ongoing governmental political discussion, and according to our ordinances, we can't take a side as a government. So I hope that, and I'll take any questions on that later. I want to also acknowledge some recent happenings and announcements. We did receive our Green Community Grant again.